Hi guys, we're back with another dial-in video. Today we've got a new bag of beans because we've already finished our previous bag.
Yeah, so our previous bag of beans was a medium roast, and the grind size that we ended up with was 2.4. If we didn't remember wrongly, the new bag of beans is actually a darker roast, so we decided to go with a coarser grind size, which is roughly about 3, and then we will work from there based on the shots that we put.
Yeah, so with this new bag of beans, they actually have a recommended recipe on their website, which was helpful. However, the recommended dose to use was 24 grams, but we don't have a large enough basket for 24 grams.
Yeah.
So we are gonna be using 20 grams dose, and based on the recipe, it was calculated to be about a 1:1.6 ratio for the best flavor of these beans. So that's what we are gonna be trying to dial in. Yeah, so let's go.
Sure.
Okay, let's see. It's got a nice crema. All right. It's not too bad. I feel like it's not too bad already. This is the first one.
Yeah, that's why I was smiling. But let me have another sip because I choked on the first one. Okay, the interesting thing about this one is that I feel like all 3 sips tasted the same for me. It's not like it gradually got better. The previous few beans that we dialed in, it tend to be every sip got a little bit better and it was slightly different to one another. But for this one, I feel like it's the same for every sip.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Well, the second and third one, it feels the same to me. But then the first one is just slightly bitter. The very first one, but the second and the third one, it was fine. It wasn't too bitter. But I feel like the main thing that I observe with this is the body. It's very thick. It's very, I think you consider that as a heavy body.
Yeah, I agree.
But otherwise, I think the taste-wise, it feels like...
It feels like it's dialed in.
Yeah, it actually feels like it's dialed in. Okay, so let's give you the parameters. So this is a 1:1.6 ratio. So we used a 20 grams of those for a 32 grams of output. And the timing, I'm not sure why the timer on the scale wasn't running. Might be because we pressed something, but
maybe.
When looking back at the video, it was about 28 seconds-ish.
Yeah, from
for
the
whole
start
shot.
of the pre-infusion until the last drop.
Yeah, so it's 28 seconds. And it tastes pretty good, I say. Maybe because it's also a shorter ratio, I think. 1:1.6 instead of the usual 1:2 that we
usually
do.
pull, yeah. But would you call this like a ristretto? Not really.
I don't think so. I feel like a ristretto is 1:1, they say. But
it's just a shorter shot.
I feel like this is a good part to stop at. Because I think if we were to go to 1:2, it might be more bitter. And then it might be off balance.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is good.
Yeah. We got it on the first go.
Yeah. This is one of the lucky days.
Yeah.
But also because they had a sort of recommended recipe on the website.
Just to add on, with the previous bag of beans, it actually came with a recipe card as well. And after we followed the recipe card, it was actually the better tasting shot. Yeah, so I guess the recipe card does work.
Yeah, I feel like all roasters should include
have.
that.
Yeah, I agree.
It would be so helpful and it would just reduce the wastage of beans.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, instead of us guessing, we can just use the recipe and we just tweak it based on our preferences. But it just so happens that this ratio and this recipe suits us as well.
I think we actually forgot to mention, this was actually the second shot that we pulled.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
Because the first shot, we used the grind size of, did we say 3? Yeah. So 3 was too fine.
It took about 50 seconds for the entire shot to be pulled for the 1:6 ratio.
1:1.6.
Oh yeah, sorry, 1:1.6, yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it wasn't able to come out at all.
Yeah.
So then we didn't bother tasting the shot because it was way too, we would say over extracted. The layer of crema though,
it was like almost the same height as the shot itself.
It's like half.
So it's like half.
I feel like that shows how over extracted it is.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
We should probably have tried it to see how bitter it is. Okay, so I just went to grab my phone and just wanted to check on the flavor notes of the bag.
It wasn't on the bag of beans for some reason, but it's actually online.
Yeah, so apparently it's spice, earth, cocoa, and caramel.
What does earth taste like? What on earth?
Is it like weed?
Muddy? Weed? Like grassy? How does mud taste like? Who knows? Okay, come again. It was spice.
Earth.
Spice.
cocoa and caramel.
Okay, we only have a little bit of a shot left, but okay, it's probably not as accurate now that the shot has cooled down.
Doesn't taste good.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good. But I mean, just from memory of the first 3 sips, I could actually taste the cocoa.
Yeah, I
now
feel like
that
that's
you
just
say.
the bitter part, isn't it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that I can taste the caramel.
Mm.
And I don't really know what spice and earth tastes like, so...
Yeah, well, how about just out of curiosity, how about we just try and change the ratio and see what comes up. I feel like this is good. We can stay with this. We can use this for milk drinks. I think that would be nice.
Yeah.
But what should we try?
Yeah, I guess we could go with like a ristretto. So initially, when we first started the video, we were saying that the beans, based on memory, it should have been dark roasted. But after seeing the color of the beans, it's actually slightly darker than the previous medium roasted one. So I'm guessing it could be a medium dark roast.
It's not exactly dark.
Yeah, it's not like black, dark brown. So maybe we could try the ristretto, because with the previous bag of dark roast, the ratio that we preferred was actually the ristretto ratio. So I guess we could just try, no harm, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
Who knows, some days we want a ristretto, some days we want a normal. So.
Yeah, since it's a good day today so far, we managed to do it in
one shot,
the
one
second
tail.
one. It was the second one.
Oh, okay, fine. Second one.
So let's give it a go.
Yes.
That's a very tiny amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is definitely a ristretto.
Why?
I feel like it's more sour.
More sour?
Yeah.
I actually feel like I tasted a little bit of sweetness actually.
Oh,
like at
dear.
the tip of the tongue when I first sip it. It's like, ooh, it's slightly sweet.
Interesting. I did not taste any sweetness at all.
But it was nice actually. I feel like it's not too sour.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's too sour?
No, it's just that it's more sour than the previous one that we pulled. It actually tastes quite similar to some of the previous beans that we've done into the ratio that we like. Yeah, so it tastes familiar, to be honest.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, but if you would ask me to choose, I would choose the previous one. Just based on the espresso alone. I don't know how both would go with milk, but if I had to choose, I would choose the previous one. What about you?
I think so. I don't know why. I was expecting it to be not as nice, but it's still not too bad.
Yeah, I agree. That was even more sour. No?
I feel like we'll probably stick to the 1:1.6.
I feel like it brings out the espresso better.
Yeah.
Even though this one's not too bad, but that one's still, I don't know, my winner.
Okay, so I guess that would be it for today. I feel like we've already found our ideal grind size and ratio. But just to sort of recap, we did 3 shots today.
Yeah.
So the first one was way too fine. It was a 20 grams dose with grind size of 3. Yeah, and that was a 36 grams of yield. So that ratio is 1:1.6. But that timing was about 50 seconds. And then the second one, it was the same ratio, same dose, different grind size. So it was 3.3 and the timing was about 28 seconds.
Yeah, it is great.
Yeah, and then just out of curiosity, we did a third one, which is the 1:1 ratio. It was
20 grams in.
20 grams in, 20
20
grams
grams
out.
out.
Can't remember the timing. I think it was about 23, 24 seconds.
Oh yeah, so it was 19 on the scale, but including pre-infusion, it would be about 23.
Yeah, ish.
Thereabouts. Yeah.
So I guess we'll be using these beans for now. We did buy a larger bag, so we'll be using this for a while. And then we can see how it tastes like with milk for our normal days.
Who knows, the milk will bring out the other flavors that we can't seem to taste.
But it's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
If you guys do enjoy this kind of video where we do dial-ins and just talk about what we taste or can't taste, feel free to subscribe to our channel.
Feel free to leave a comment down below on what type of beans you guys like. Maybe say single origin, a blend, and maybe even what type of roast levels. Maybe say medium dark, or dark roast.
Yeah.
Just let us know.
Let us know so that we know what type of beans to get next and try.
Definitely.
Okay, see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.